Who's this? Israel Bailey. Sorry guys. You know what, the lighting in this area, it feels like heaven will take me. But I'm not dead yet. It's just the lighting. Okay. Good morning everyone. I'm sorry I'm late. I didn't see that thing. Joke. I my watch didn't inform me. It's like the light. The light. Sorry. Dalaw sa tabi. So. How's everybody doing? How are you guys? Hello, Melvin. Hi. Welcome to my live stream. Hello, everyone. We can dance. Where's the people? Where are they? Hello, Eagle Mindset. How are you? How's everything going? My God, I'm getting fat. I'm getting fatter. Jitty. Okay. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you for admiring my country. GT, are you new here in my live stream? Please don't forget to subscribe. Thank you so much. Oh, okay. Thank you so much. Please don't forget to subscribe. What's this? Hygiene, yes. We have some glare on the screen, but still function. Not too bad. Love is in the air. I don't feel it. Love is, I don't feel it. Really? Hello, Rusty. How are you doing? You know, I'm sorry, guys. That is a natural light, okay? That is a natural. I feel like God will will take me. Okay. Thank you. Okay. Where do I start? Um, ah, are you from the deep south? Me, I'm from the mid north. Okay. Hi, Jim. Hello. Welcome to my live stream again, everybody. How's everybody doing? They said love is in the air. I don't feel it. Okay. Love can be sticky. Hello, John. Hi, Mal. Good day, mate. Okay. Love is can be sticky. Yeah, if it's hot. Okay. It's love is in the air. Okay. Unlimited and free. Okay, yeah. Love is unlimited and free. Okay. How are you, John? How's the UK? Hi, Charlie. Hello. Oh my God, my arms is okay. Rusty. I am 5'2", but now I'm wearing like I'm 5'2.5". Let's base the footwear. Okay. Let's base the footwear. So shall we start? Shall we start? So how's everybody doing? It's 24 people here. Last time I have 40. last Sunday. But then it's gone. Okay. Hello. Okay. Did Jan find his love? Yes, I did. I did interview her, guys. Sorry. I did interview her. If you haven't watched, please do watch my videos. Yes, I did interview here, and hopefully, you know, it will bloom, and we'll see in the next week. Let's see the next week before he's going back to his country, because I said to him I will interview you again along with your girlfriend. But she seems like very like self-spoken, because you know what, if the woman will say it in Visaya, she will express her opinion, her feelings, yeah, like that. So she told me, off cam about what she felt, what she thought, what's her opinion, like that. So, yeah. Do you have boyfriend? I have best friend. I have best friend. I don't have boyfriend. I don't need it. I don't want it. Okay. Hope to hear beautiful stories today. Okay. Thank you so much, Ed. How are you doing, Ed? Okay. Funky Monk. Good morning, mate. That sounds, that sounds like horrible tune. Okay, so shall we start? Shall we? We'll start now. Say present. Say present first. We'll see in the class records. Okay, don't forget to leave me thumbs up, guys. Uh, Keep watching because we will chat about I posted a video when I said time is changing. Yeah, it's like time is changing every time. No, time is changing because, as you know, I interviewed a lot of girls. Like since I started, like January. Okay, actually I started at interviewing girls December, but I didn't post anything until January. So I interviewed more than 100 girls. Okay, apart from those I posted, not posted. Okay, but you know, now new generation, as in after my generation, so it's new generation. I can see that they are not like my generation that stop going to college and choose to help the family, choose to work rather than having a degree. Okay, and also they are really focusing in their future. They are really focusing in their studies. They want a degree. Okay. No, they drink milk tea. They love milk tea nowadays. I don't know why, but I don't like milk tea. So yeah, it's totally changed their perspectives, their opinions, and many things. You know that instead of stop, I will work in an electronic company or in a factory to help support my parents, to help support my siblings. And they don't want to do that anymore. They were like, okay, I want to go to college, I want to have a degree, I want to have a better future, I want to land in a good job. If ever I go abroad, I want to have a good job in abroad. And that's what I noticed, and it's really really changing. And also in terms of age gap relationship, their thoughts also change. Now it's like they don't need what you call the one. They don't need and they don't rely on foreigner to help them. Hey Joe. Okay. Now they don't rely the foreigner to help them. What you call the one? Help them in a poverty. Okay, and the age gap also, as they said, some say age doesn't matter, and some say yes, age is matter for me, especially those you know those 24 below. Age does matter. Hello, Mapol. Welcome to my live stream. Okay, Ryan. Hi. Good day. Good morning. Okay. Do you have a farm? Not yet. Not yet, dong. Why you ask? Okay, not yet. But no, not yet. Not now. Not tomorrow. So, have you ever noticed? Like you are in you haven't come here in the Philippines, but you started chatting girls. Okay. But you're chatting girls, and you notice also the difference, the new generation, the behavior that is really different, and it's really really changing nowadays. Okay. Sawadika. Do I look like Thai? Sawadika. No. I am Filipina. Oy. You see my nose? I am a Filipina. Why my light is very bad. This part, my light is very bad, guys. So, oh my God, wait. Why my light is very very bad? huh? Because I feel like Lord will, what you call that one? Okay. Okay. Guys, sorry guys. My light is, that is a natural light. Para sa ani niya eh. Can you still see me? Can you still see my ugly face there? Okay. Okay. Jing, what do you think the realistic job and wage is for Filipina with hospitality management degree going board to like Dubai? You know what? I I I asked this also to my friends that work in Dubai, especially the cousins of mine. They said that they are, they are earning good. They are earning good in Dubai. What you mean 3,000 bugo maning? They're earning good in Dubai. Especially if they have a degree and they're working in a big company. Yes, they're earning good. But here in the Philippines, it's like 30,000 or something like that. But sas unsa man ni ako ang sorry guys ha, 'cause I'm not content with my lighting guys. With my lighting di ay. Oh, tanawa. But you still can hear me guys. Can you hear me? Uy, lubat na ko. I'm talking to you. You hear me? You hear me, okay? You hear me? Tapasa guys ha? I need to move because I feel like heaven take me. I feel like the heaven take me. Okay, the audio is fine. Okay, I feel like the heaven. Why it's so bright? It's bright. Oh, diba? Bugoon. Oh, I'm here. The heaven will take me. You cannot see my face, right? Diba? Bugoon. Why? Okay, too much backlight. You know what? Watch the video and see me. Oh, can you see me, guys? The heaven will take me. Let's see. The heaven will take me. Okay. How about here? See me? Maybe wipe my screen. I actually clean my screen, guys. It's clean. Heaven. Okay, that's good. I'll go back there. Because you know what? It's hot. It's hot. Okay, I need to adjust the bright light, the bright thing. Okay. You see me now? Okay, very good. Yeah, a lot. A lot. It helps a lot. A lot. See? Avoid the back. Yeah. Yeah. I'm good now. So, okay. So what is your thoughts about the time change? What is much better? Yeah, I guess much better. Okay, so what is your thought about the time change now? Okay, towards the woman that I interviewed. Okay, what is your really thought about that? But it's not. I'm not stereotyping her. It's not the general opinion. Okay, because sometimes most of the women, especially here in the provinces, they will say like, yeah, age is just a number. Let me, age is just a number for me. I don't care if you are 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. It is, okay, not ideal but workable. Okay. Sorry guys. It's very cloudy because of the, I think because of the weather. Hmm. Because of the weather. You know what? Ah, it's hot. It's hot. It's humid. Okay. Okay, who's this? Turk, hi, welcome to my live stream. So I class record. So yes, guys, it is really like before the girls. Okay. Oh, okay, David. You know, because before, like a woman before will say, okay, like I don't need to work abroad. I will marry foreigner. You know, in my generation, they will. Because it's not like about the money, huh? It's not like about it's like in your country when you meet a woman, okay, and she is like wealthy, and then you married her. It's not like, oh, she can pull me out of the poverty. No, it's not like that because you work also. You work hard also to provide a family. It's just that she is rich. So it's like here in the Philippines, okay? Happy birthday to you. Okay, Gaspel. Happy birthday. Your name is me. Okay. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Okay. So it's like here the Filipinos will marry the foreigner. It's not because he has money. The money is just a bonus. Okay? Because some Filipinos will say, I would like to marry a foreigner because foreigner are more understanding. Okay? They know how to handle the relationship. They know how to respect woman. And also they know what is the obligation in a relationship. And also when they make a family, they know what is the responsibility of being a father, being a husband. So that is also a um, very big factor in our relationship. Why most of the Filipinas, and why most of the single mom also choosing foreigner, because there is no judgment. And that's one good thing about foreigner. There is no judgment whether she's a single mom, whether she's, I don't know about some other guy, but some other guy prepared younger and prepared, you know, slimmer, not chubby, not. So you speak that. Thank you so much, Charlie. Not chubby, not fat. Yeah, I mean, we have a different preferences. Some prepared like a model, some prepared sexy, you know. But it's really changed a lot. It's really changed a lot nowadays. Like I want to career. I want to be an accountant. I want to be a lawyer. So they won't rely on to the man. They will be self-sufficient. And they want that to support their own family, not just relying to a man to support their family. And that is, for me, that is a good thing also. That is really a good thing also, because it's not, you cannot call the woman you're dating with, you're a scammer, you're just relying on my money, because she is a self-sufficient now. She is working. She is, she big bikes. Okay, that happens every Sunday, guys. That happens every Sunday. Most of them are foreigners with the big bikes. You do like that. Okay. Some of them will be like that. Thank you so much, Frank. Yes, it is really happen, and it is, maybe if you will be like in 10 years from now, you cannot get, at your age, you cannot get like 21, 22. Maybe you will get like 30 to 40. 30 to 40 years old. Maybe that's what you will get in 10 years from now. Okay. Oh, okay, chill, guys. Chill, chill, everybody. Okay, come here. I will fun you guys. Chill. Okay, so that's what I thought. So, what is your thoughts about the time changing? What is your thought about it? Yes, it's very hot, huh? Very, very hot. Very, very feel. It's felt so humid and hot. Okay, chillax, guys. Chillax. Okay, who's this? To be honest, I think Filipinas that were 26 and older, they would have much different perspective. They know the reality of what it takes to finance buying a house, a car, and work all day. That is really true. Okay, hello Mike, welcome back to my live stream. Okay, don't worry, things change. We need to as well. That is true. That is true. You know, like the world's evolved, we need to evolve also. We need to change also. We need to adapt the changes. You know, especially now that more new generation involved. You know, involved in social medias, AI, social medias everywhere, everyday life. They were involved with that. So of course they change their perspectives and opinions and things change. Okay, towards the coconut tree. Like that? Tree? Okay. I have fun. Thank you so much, Charlie. I have fun. Okay. Um, what does earning good in Dubai with to per month? I think well, mostly is a domestic helper only. So they earn like 26,000 there. I'm not really sure, Belly, ha. I'm not really sure because um they are very shy to tell me their salary. So I haven't made a research. But mostly also like if they are it's like if they are working there already and when they will go back to work again. I think the salary change. They have a raise. But I'm not sure, Billy, of how much. Okay. Okay. Do you have lots of funds? I don't know. It depends what funds you mean. Funds like this or electric fan? No, I don't have a lot. Okay. Because if it's electric usage, no, I don't. I don't have a lot of that. Okay. So, but girls nowadays, it's like they are working. So, what is your opinion? If you will meet or settle down with a Gen Z, like more sufficient girl, let's say like that, and they are working girls. Okay. Okay. Thank you so much, Bobby, for doing the research. Okay, but if you will meet and settle down with that kind of woman, would you be okay to let her work? Mm, to let her work also so she can provide to her family? Would you adopt her nature as being a sufficient woman and being, as they said, I am an independent woman, as they said? Would you be okay with that? Or how can you handle that kind of relationship? Sorry, guys. As you can nurse, 100, really? 112k pesos? That's really nice. Yeah, that is per month, guys. That is per month. If it's like Europe, UK, Germany, that is a good salary there. They give a good salary. Okay. I will be okay to let her work. That's so kind of you, Frank. Very nice. Very supportive, huh? Okay. How about you, Billy? Because Billy is like you know. How about you, Billy? What's your thought about that? Would you be okay that she is very um independent woman, as they said? I am independent woman. I can do anything that man can. Okay. What is your thought? Okay, I prefer that kind of independent woman. If I get sick, she can handle herself. Wow, that is really true eagle mindset. That is true also. One thing about the independent woman that has work, and once you're gone, and knock on wood, you know, once you're gone, she still can live, get by. She can move on. She's not like stuck in there because there's no income, there's no money coming. Okay. But must go to the Middle East or Malaysia earning 30K per month, free food, free accommodation, so they will send home 25K. Same if they work in Hong Kong. But yeah, some. But because you know what? This. It's so hard to get into the UK or Europe. It's very hard. So they want the person that has experience already in working in another country, And then after that, they will apply in the UK, and then if the if they have a good track record, and then the UK will hire them. So, some countries are very strict because they give a big salary to people. That's why they're very strict of employing people also. Okay. Yeah, but all hospital management type will not really earn. I need a capable Filipina that can earn the sophisticated roles I need her to do. Oh, I see. I told you, Billy, you need the woman that can handle this, can handle that, can handle your house, your business, your plans. So you need 5 women. Kidding. Just joking, huh? But yeah, you need to five. You need a 5 woman. I'm just joking, Billy. Okay. Registered nurses make average of 94,000 per year in the US. But it's hard to get into the USA. That is true. That is really true. Especially now, it's changing everything, guys. It's not just like the attitude of the people of this and that. Everything is changed. It's evolved along with the internet, along with the social media, especially along also the behavior. Okay, the new generation of girls coming through are more independent and more career oriented, so are less dependent on foreigner. Yeah, that's what I said earlier. They are not like relying to foreigners to support them, to support the family, to support the parents. But USA is also very expensive to live in. That is really true. I have friends in the USA, and she was a hospital management in there, and she married an American man. And yeah, she said it's very expensive here if we're raising 2 kids, and especially 2 bills here, bills there, bills everywhere. Okay, you want a Filipina with a business management degree. That is true. Okay. Also becoming more aware of birth control, there were also less single mother available in 10 years. Okay. Jim, I think any of the college level Filipina could learn what I want to teach. I was a senior tech analyst and trained um, of junior associate. Oh, okay. I think you want the it's not the accountant degree, accountancy, not the hospitable management, not the HM. You want the business management woman with a degree, business management, and also not the HRM because HRM her is like hotel, restaurant management like that. The um BSM, the business management, yeah, we have like that here, business management course, and a lot of women also studying that in college. So yeah, you can find it here, Billy. Okay. Yes, 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 yes. Okay. Yes, magas. Okay. They were keeping the qualified foreigners due to the reason. Yeah, okay. In my opinion, a working lady has a sense of independence and pride no matter what her degree is. That is really true. That is really true. Because some also women don't have degree but they're working, they work very, very hard even though they are not college graduate, they don't have college degree and they work. They work in a factory, they work in a mall, you know, they want to support themselves. Okay, Jing, why do you think Filipino employers are so judgmental of tattoos? Okay, Pangkimong, this is um should I talk about this? But really, like here in the Philippines, if you have a tattoo, it means that because a lot of Filipinos are very judgmental, ha. It means that you've been in jail. If you have a tattoo, it's branded you are in jail. But as the time evolves, they accept now that tattoo is body art. But the company won't accept you, especially if you are just applying for a job. If you have a tattoo in your arms or in your in your, you're like a very visible, very visible. They don't want that. They don't want that. It's like they want their look decent employee that look can be trusted. You know, like that. But if you have a tattoo like in the back that no one can see, it's not visible for people. They will accept those people applying their job. And I don't know why it's like discrimination really, you know? Because tattoo is a body art. Okay. Any college level Filipina who is bright will be broaden their skill set. Okay. Hi, GD! Welcome to my live stream. Okay. Good point in Mizumi Factory. No tattoos allowed on women. Um, Actually, it's not really because I have friends that works in Mitsumi, but they have tattoos, but their tattoos is hidden. You know, you cannot see the tattoos in the arm. They will accept that as long as it's not visible. Because if you have here, here, oh, they won't accept that. They won't accept that. They will accept like in the back, in here, or whatever, as long as they cannot see it. Okay. Really, I agree with Fox with the decent degrees are flexible enough to must see. Okay. It's the midset, it takes long time to change here. Tattoos under clothes outside is okay. The wheels moving too slowly here, you are aware, Billy. Okay. Let's face it. All Filipinas are already pretty technically capable. They use technology all day. It is true. They use technology every day. They use phones every day. Okay, they use gadgets every day. They are, it's like when I interview the girls, okay, how long you use your phone on social media? 24 hours. Okay, she didn't sleep. She don't sleep. Okay, she used that every day because some also people like they have they relying on phone. They live on their phones. Okay, they totally live in their phone. So of course they use gadget technology. Okay, interesting. I know of a long Mitsumi employee who has a couple of small tasteful tattoos. Yeah, that is true. Hello guys, good morning. Welcome to my live stream. Thank you so much for watching. Okay. Um, I'm really good, guys. Thank you for asking. Okay. It was the same in the United States in the past on tattoos. So I see. Okay. It's the, yes, it's on her arm. Maybe it's under her uniform shirt. Yes, if it's under the uniform shirt. Mostly Mitsumi workers, they have tattoo like here, here or here. It's it's not visible or here or at the back. Yeah. Okay. For example, even now, they don't use a fluoro in a cashier till in the store, so they have change for customers first in the morning. Even today, they won't have a change for the first hour or two. You know what? We always have a saying here, especially in the jeepney, that they only want coins in the morning. Okay, coins in the morning. That never changed ever since. Ever since the world began. No, ever since it'll never change. They always posted that in the jeepney or in the tricycle or in the bus. Only coins in the morning because they don't bring floats to change your like 100 or 1,000 or 500. They don't have change for that, so that's why they posted that in the tricycle and the things. Only coins in the morning. Yeah, okay. That's how slow they evolve here. Event management. That is true. I agree with you, Bobby. Okay, that is why I couldn't get a different job earlier when I had long beard. They said I look like I look like wait here her here. I'm sorry to see this. Okay, but mm, most of the companies here they were like they have a very very high standard of employing people. Must be college degree, must be, or college undergrad, must be 2 years in college. Okay, associates, that we call it associates, and have a pleasing personality. That is one of the requirements here. Pleasing personality. That's why a lot of women will say, I don't like to apply that job. I'm not pretty, I'm not beautiful, I don't have pleasing personality. The looks is one of the, what you call the one, of their requirements. Thank you so much, Cos. Okay. Back to your direct question. I think college age Filipina are unrealistic and delusional about making in the real. I agree. Okay. Apo Wangud is a world famous Filipina tattoo artist who is 107 years old. I think she is helping make a tattoo more accepted. That is really true. That is really true, Roland. And she still use the old style tattoo. That is really hurt, painful, I guess, because I watch all the videos from Apu Wangud and you know she's doing a tribal tattoo. Okay, not the design tattoo, not the new generation tattoo, guys, but the tribal tattoo. And she is really, really great. I don't know if someone also follow her footsteps, but yeah, she is the oldest tattoo artist here in the Philippines. Apu Wangud. Okay. Yes, Ego. As most Pinoy men can't grow chest hair or beard, so it's chest alien. Okay. Now, thank you everyone for your answer. Thank you, Funky Monk. Okay, only exact money you mean, G. Okay. College age have be in the sky. Dreams of what they think they will accomplish. I want the best for them, but their dream have not yet met really. That is true. Okay. Okay, Bam Simoy, what's your output here? Okay. Reality is a mere illusion. What can I say about that? Well, it depends if you choose the illusions of your reality. Okay. But sometimes we love to do the illusions of the reality, especially if it's harsh reality. Okay. And they still have against, you will see science last only apply adults be under 26. That is true. 18 to 25 years old. Age has limitation here. Not like, you know what, I felt so, yeah, envy in your country. Because even they are 40, 50, 60, as long as you can work, you know, they will still accept that. Here, Even the janitor, even the cleaner must be high school graduate with a pleasing personality. And that is true. I just laugh about it, but it's really true. It is really true. Okay? I will if you do research, guys, about hiring requirements here in the Philippines, what is there required? You will be shocked. And you will be like, what? Okay. Speaking of hiring here, and you know, most of the women were looking for into working as a nanny. Okay? And some people also will required they will require a nanny must speak English. But what if the nanny is come from the mountain, there's no English? She cannot get a job because there's no English. There's a lot of forms of discrimination in this country, and it's honestly and totally, it is really true. It is really true about that discrimination of hiring jobs. That's why we will say, oh, why you're not working? You are lazy, you are born idle. You should find a job. Well, guys, do some research. If you are here in the Philippines, look around. Those companies hiring. Look at the requirements of the company. Even the janitor need a diploma. And that is really true. I'm sorry to say this, but it is true. Okay. Good thing I am clean shaved now and shirts. No, that's good for you, Eagle Mindset. Okay, hi, Eugene. Bride. Okay. How are you, Eugene? Welcome to my live stream. Welcome to my channel. If you haven't subscribed, please do subscribe. It helps my channel. Thank you so much. Okay. Man wanted most be under 30 with 2 arms and 2 legs, no false limbs. I have seen that sign also. Okay. Belly. The BPO industry is extremely vulnerable of being completely wiped out by AI. In the US, over 700,000 were typical job layoffs due to the AI since 20. That is also a sad thing. and and people never think about what is the outcome of having this technology and AI. Okay, there is like, they started wiping out humans nowadays. I'm so sorry, but yes, they started wiping out humans because mostly now also in the bigger factories they use robots. It's all robotics now, right? So they employ few people instead of having manpower. No, they have a robot. They have technologies. So manpower is gone and replaced by AI, and it's so sad. How can people survive if they're relying on AI? This is the sad thing also of the new generation. People won't get a job because they're relying on AI. So what is the purpose of having degree when in the future you cannot land a good job because the AI replacing you? Okay. I watched that program, Billy. Very frightening. Well, the BPO is like it's like working at a call center. Tama ba? BPO. Okay. Yes, call center. Okay. Pamsi. It depends on point of view what reality really is, and can you see beyond it. Okay. The the dinner on the table will teach you the difference between reality and the illusion. That is really true. That is really true. And also the relationship can also teach you the reality and the illusion. Any relationship can give you that kind of thing. Okay. And all we'll need chest X-ray pop test, urine test, and blood test, barangay clearance, and 2 valid IDs. Oh, yeah. You know what? Speaking of the valid IDs, and speaking of what you call the one birth certificate, most people here, especially in the provinces, well, let's say like Mindanao remote areas, we don't have birth certificate, guys. How can we get IDs? And if you need IDs and you don't have IDs, you need to get two valid IDs to get an ID. Is Philippines. Okay? And it makes you like, what? In your like if you're a foreigner here, you're like, what? Really? Seriously? You need ID to get ID. Okay? You need valid ID to get another valid ID. Crazy, right? Welcome to the Philippines. Philippines, guys. Philippines. And that is true. Wow. That is true. Okay. And that's for work in McDonald's. You know, if you want to work in McDonald's, you need to have like, even if you are a cleaner, you need to have two valid IDs, diploma, pleasing personality. Okay. Good thing I can hunt and fish, and now what's bad are edible. Okay. So it costs a Pinoy 2K plus to apply for a job, and most don't even have 200 pesos. That is true. That is really true. Okay, hi Pete! Welcome to my channel. Okay. I think that's why most Filipina, also why almost Filipina I've taken out has asked for help and money after just one day. I couldn't say anything. I couldn't say anything, Faith. But is that your experience here in the Philippines? Okay. And how you deal with it, Pete? Did you give in? Okay, the amount of times I have seen the sign for admittance into a resort where it says Filipino 100 pesos, kids 50 peso, foreigner 250 peso. That is true. Okay. Sometimes you imagine country if that was said in the West. Okay. Let's say it. Okay. It's like a PhD in life, listening to Jane's phenomenal knowledge. Oh, thank you so much. And okay. On mass job application in the United States. Oh. One of the question is asking about high school education. Oh, okay. Oh, all right. Even the janitor? Okay, here even the janitor, even the cleaner, even the one that clean your CR. Yeah. Okay. I foresee worldwide famine starting in 2028. You think so, Ma'am Simoy? Okay. Lots of older mountain people don't even have birth certificate. And that is true. That is true. And imagine this. Imagine this. You are a woman. You are a girl. In your birth certificate, your gender is male. And that is true. And that is true. I know a girl. I know a girl that is it's my like in a next village where I used to live. Like, her name is I forgot her name now. Christina, her sister. And she couldn't get after she graduated high school, she's applying the job in Mitsumi. And then she found out that her gender is a male. And it takes like 6 months to 1 year to process and change the gender. And then you need also proof that you are a female, you are a girl. So you need some more supporting documents and that. It's like your barangay clearance, your sidula to change your gender. So that is like here in the Philippines is very different. Okay, outsourcing like a technical support. Okay, Unfortunately, the Philippines is a third world country still. Yes, it is. Sadly. Okay. We lose those Filipinas that ask for money in a first date. Okay. That's what I thought called the call center. Okay. Anyways, you need two people with valid ID to valid that you are who you are, so you can get a new ID if you don't already have a valid ID. Okay, Bobby. It's because the mother was illiterate, sadly put the cross in the wrong box. It's happened here often. That is really true. That is really true. And also your birthday will be different in your birth certificate. It's like my mom. My mom used she said her birthday is July 19. But when I get her birth certificate, it says September 19. But all her documents, like her marriage contract, her valid IDs, July 19. And also her baptismal. But her birth certificate is September 19. You know, it's like a very hard conflict with your identity, with your legal papers. It's very, very hard. I don't know why. Yeah. Like me, there's no, there's no problem with my birth certificate, ha. But by my sister, older than me being, um, she has a local registrar. She had a LCR, okay, local register certificate. Okay, she has that. But when she applied for national certificate, like her birth certificate from national authority statistic, she don't have birth certificate in there. It's not registered there. She cannot get PSA. So then the register said that you are not registered. Your birth certificate is not registered. And then being showed the local registry, and then they said that is not valid. So you don't have birth certificate. So my sister is 35 years old, same age as me. She's same age as me, but she will be like 36 in October 30. So no birth certificate, and her real birthday is October 13 in the local registry. But my mom said her birthday is March 13. Complicated. Okay. That would just be pants down. Pretty weird customs you have there. It is. It is really. Okay. That's probably a clerical error by admin who entered in the records. The AI can't understand that. Okay. My grandmother and her legal birthday different from her real birthday. Yeah, it happens here. Also that my mom and my sister also. It's very different. The legal birthday my sister being has is October 13. But her real birthday, my mom said, is March 13. So actually, we have the same age now. We have the same age now. And next month, she will have another year. So she's 36, I'm 35. But we met. We met in a some like a month. We met for a month, same age. Okay. That's the thing here in the Philippines, guys. You know, sadly. But hopefully, it's changed also. It's very hard to change the name, and it's very expensive also. If you change the name, if you change your gender, yeah, it's very, very hard. Okay, let's move on. Okay, let's move on. About money, you know, I interviewed girls. Okay, I'm asking how much foreigners should earn to live here in the Philippines. Okay, to stay here in the Philippines, to survive here in the Philippines. And most of the girls says 100,000. Is it a dream? Is it a dream to have 100,000 every month? So, Jane, do you think college age Filipina are realistic about their future wages and the career option? No. I'm sorry to tell that, Belly. It's my opinion is no, because of the because um because of the AI internet. No, no, I don't see they will end up in a good wage or in a good job. No, well, AI and the robotics will take over. There's no manpower, and that is no for me. Okay, I heard in Vietnam employers can advertise that they are looking to hire an attractive female. Here also in the Philippines. It is here in the Philippines also. Okay, so um I haven't, okay, Jing, I think you and I are on the same page about reality. Yeah, I guess so. We are in same boat. Okay, because I'm depending on AI. I'm depending on robotics. I'm depending now the evolve of the technology in the world. Okay, so that's why I'm like my opinions like, yeah, they won't have another manpower after there's like 10 years from now there's no manpower. Okay, so yeah, so let's move on about the money. Okay, even if models aren't safe from losing to AI, that is true. That is true. I agree with you. Random expat, hi, welcome to my live stream. Are you new here? Please don't forget to subscribe. Thank you so much. Okay, Billy, I was doing pretty good about getting rid of those money asking Filipinas until what? Until, okay, wait, Pete, you were coming back here, right? End of this month? Okay. So, I'm looking like this. So I'm looking for the comments. Okay. So, here, the guessing Filipinas saying 100,000 foreigner can live here in the Philippines, can sustain the life here in the Philippines. Is it really true? Because based on what the bank manager says, well, I say bank manager because I know someone that knows the bank manager and they talk about it. Like, most of the foreigners are here, okay? Most of the foreigners here only have, I'm not saying that the minority, the majority, okay, earn between 60,000 to 80,000. Well, I know some foreigners also here staying here and living with a Filipina and a family is only earning 40,000 a month. Okay, with how many kids we have? Two kids. So there are four in the family. But he's earning only 40,000 a month. So, but they still live. They still get by. They still live on. Although it's not luxury, but you know, they're doing better. They're doing good. So, not all, and also this one, huh? Not all foreigner also earn 100,000, 120,000 a month. Only few. You are lucky if you will earn 60, 80,000. But that is the, as the manager said, average percentage of the foreigners earning 60 to 80,000. That's the average. And most also of the foreigners are saying, oh, I have a good income. My earning is 100,000, blah, 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 blah. Why? Why you need to lie, okay? Reality check. Okay. So the girl will say, foreigners should earn 100,000 to live here comfortably. And I ask, how much your parents earn? How much you earn every month? A family of 8 earning 20,000 or 30,000. Imagine that, 30,000 a month. Or let's say 30,000 a month on average, okay? 30,000. And a family of 8. Kids are in school, some are in college, some are in high school, you know, buying food, electric, this and that. So it's like for me, if they says to me, should earn 100,000, it's like, woman, are they dreaming? I think they're dreaming about 100,000 peso earn to live here, to live here comfortably. But you can live here comfortably 60, 80,000. Yes, you can. If you know how to budget your money, yes, you can live comfortably here. You know, um, yes, 100,000 was there. Pesos is only $1,800. It's not very much by US standards. Yeah, but it's too much here in the Philippines. Okay. As of September 2025, the average monthly Social Security payment for retirees is approximately $2,000. Okay? This amount can vary based on the age at which benefits are claimed. Okay? I know many foreigners here is 70k pesos per month. British pension is currently worth 68,000 pesos. Oh, wow. If you have a good job, yeah. But most of the foreigners also like that kind of pension that Bobby mentioned. And not only few foreigners earn 100,000 a month. Only few of them. So, if the Filipinas will say 100,000 a month, they don't know what is the value of money because they don't earn money. They don't earn money yet, so they don't value the money. It's just a dream, not a case of a reality, okay? Some women don't value money really. But some women also think about if they are working, if they are in a reality and working, okay, they will say to you, especially if they witness that, how much their mother earned and how many people are they in the family. Of course, they will say, yeah, they can live on like 15, 30,000, what you call that one? 30,000, yeah, like that. Because I met the guy. Remember, Bobby, we bumped in, me and John and Bobby went to a McDonald's one time. And we bumped in this foreigner that from the Europe. And he lives on like 18,000 a month. He lives on in 18,000 a month. So, for the woman thinking 100,000, that is really too much. Okay. Israel, plan on living in the province and save most of my retirement for those rainy days that always hit and travel. That is really, really true, Israel Brison. It's really true. Comparing living in the province and comparing live in the city, guys, it's totally different. On in money wise, you can save a lot in the province because it's not like very expensive. The supply and demands is not expensive because in the city there's a lot. It's very crowded. There's a lot of people. They will get some groceries every now and then. So of course, the supply and demand is really high. While in the province, living in the province, only a few people live. Like some of them are having a farm or a garden that they don't need to go to the market to buy vegetables because they have plants. And also, if the father are fishermen, so they don't need to go to the market to buy fish. So the supply and demands are very, 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 very low. And that is the good thing here in the province. Sure, I think I could easily get a 70,000 on Philippine money. But yes, I think the younger Filipina don't know reality. That's my point about college Filipinas that haven't worked yet. That is true. That is true, Bobby. Okay, uncle. Paul Goodwin, my uncle, okay. 50,000 pesos is the minimum required to get a permanent Philippine visa. Thank you so much for that input, uncle. So, how's your life in the province, uncle? Because you said you live in Leyte, right? If I'm not mistaken, correct me if I'm wrong. You live in the province, uncle. So, how much your budget every month? Because, rank 100k pesos is a good life in the Philippines, but a bad life in the US. That is true. That's why most of the foreigners, if they are retired, they choose here in the Philippines because the money they earn every month, you know, make them a good life here in the Philippines. So yes, that's why they choose the retirement here in the Philippines, or maybe they choose the retirement there in Vietnam and Thailand because it's much more cheaper compared to your country, compared to US or Europe or whatever, wherever you are. Okay. Roland. Some say that AI can replace songwriters. That is true. But AI doesn't sound very creative. It always sounds similar to music I have heard before. I have a doubt about AI replacing songwriters. I think that is not, I think no. No, I think the industry of music will not change. Will not change. But the industry of movies, it's like the drawing AI 3D movies now. I think will slowly replaced by that. To be honest. Okay. What do you think the difference perspective, dream versus reality, probably between Jamil who is still in college and the planning to go abroad versus Shai who is working assembly at Mitsumi? I think this is really the different perspectives about the working girl and not working girl. Okay, the not working girl is relying on the family for paying the colleges for everyday spend, like going to school, money for fare, money for food. It's handed in there to them. Shai is a working woman. Shai is working in a factory where she is only like, how old is she? I forgot. 18, 19, 20? Stop guessing. Okay. Okay, she's in her what you call that one? A good age. And she is earning. She is helping to support the family. So Shai living in the reality while Jamel living in her dream. So I guess I go to Shai because Shai knows she knows to value money. She earn, she spend if she needed, she helps the family. So she lives in the reality. While this college girl is not working, looking forward for milk tea, looking forward to hang out with her friends, looking forward to go shopping in Okay-Okay or sometimes in the mall, looking forward to get makeup. Well, this woman working in Mitsumi, looking forward to get work, looking forward to have overtime, looking forward to work Sundays so it's all add up in a salary at the end of the month. So I guess I choose this working woman, not the college woman. I choose this working girl. I choose this not college degree holder. Not yet. Not yet. She will go to work. Maybe she will have 100 peso in her wallet for her fare, for her food at work, and maybe she will put aside money for her savings also in case of emergency, in case of rainy days, or in case she need new shoes and she need new socks. So, that is the difference between the dream and the reality. The woman living in a reality when she's finally earning. I'm living in my reality when I finally earning in YouTube. This is the reality. This is the reality that I only earn 6,000 pesos a month. That is the reality for me, guys. Okay. Take example, John's new girlfriend. She lives in her mama and they live on for 5,000 pesos a month between the two of them, as she stated in the interview with Jamie. Yeah, that is true. Okay, Roland, I have heard music that is completely AI created and some of it is really good. Okay, but the music, like you can feel the song is very soulful. Only human can do, because only human can have an emotion to give it to the song, not an AI. AI don't have emotion to give it to the song, to give a life to the song. So I guess it won't replace by AI Okay. She didn't look like she was going hungry. Bobby. Okay. Okay, Roland. The maximum social security benefits you can get in the US is $5,000. Huh? Okay. If you retire at age of 70. All right. So how can you spend your twilight years if you're well retired 70? Okay. John, okay. If you were in a relationship with an expat, what income would you expect from him? Me? No, Mickey Mouse daw. Joke. Me? Me, I don't expect anything big, okay? As long as he can provide food on the table, pay the bills, you know, save some money for toward his future, towards his health, towards his rainy day. I don't mind if he's earning like 30,000, 40,000, 50,000, as long as there's food on the table, pay the bills, have some savings. I'm good at it. I'm so good at it. I'll be happy with it. You know, I'm not demanding person. I don't need to buy makeup. Oh, you need to buy me makeup. You need to buy me clothes. You need to buy me jewelry. You need to buy me lot. You need to buy me house. You know, I'm not like that kind of person. No, I'm not like that. Okay. I'm doing my best to give my 22 Filipina single mom and her second year of college a real dose of reality about foreigners. That's so good of you, Pete. That is really good. You know, let them know what kind of life the expat really is. Because Filipinos, they hear foreigners are rich, they can afford this, they can afford that. The reality is, not all foreigners can afford stuff. Okay? Because I met a lot of people. I met rich foreigner, poor foreigner, average foreigner. I made a lot of friends here. It's not like, oh, you met with a foreigners, you've been foreigners, you're in a relationship with the foreigners. No. I met them through their wives, through their girlfriends, through friends of friends. Okay? It's like my friend there in Camores. I met him through his girlfriend. I met this man here from the UK and through my friend, through the wife. So that's why I know foreigners also. I know foreigners that live on 40,000. I know the foreigners that live on 100,000. I know the foreigners that live on average. I witnessed them. I met them. So I know what it's like. Okay. Shai is 19 at the time of the interview. And your assessment is exactly my point. Both are extraordinary Filipina, but have a very different perspectives. I see it exactly as Eugene. Oh, thank you so much, Billy. We're the same. Okay. When I live with a Filipina here, she gets a food, aircon, and real bed, and mattress, a fridge, and a cooker, and Wi-Fi, and TV. To a squatter girl, that is like living in a 5-star hotel. To her, so apart from her. That is really true. That is really true. Because if the Filipinos live in the squatter areas, like no hot shower, no bed, just sleeping on the floor, if she visit the foreigner's house, she'll be like, wow, this is different. Okay. The bed is softer. No ants will bite you. No mosquitoes will always whispering in your ear before you go to sleep. No cockroach were crawling on your feet. No mouse were running around in your head. That is totally different. That is a paradise. That is a palace for a simple Filipino. They will love your place, especially if you have aircon is so cold, so she's like a cocoon in a bed. Because they're not accustomed to live like that. For her, it's a luxury. Okay, for you, it's not. It's like a ordinary thing. I have this beautiful stuff, ordinary thing. But for a Filipina, it's like, for real? Is it really real? That is new to her. That is alien thing to her. Okay. The technology is always changing as the customers are always changing. Just like a young girl will be different in 10 years, as I will be 72 instead of 62 in 10 years. Yes, I will be like 45 in 10 years time. Uy, as they said, I am expired. Okay. Essentials and some clothes when needed and the odd meal out, she will be content, no need to throw money at her. You are already providing luxury for her. That is true, really. Okay, uncle. I live in USA but have a family members in Manila, Cebu City, and Leyte. Wow, you have a lot of family members, uncle. Uncle Paul Goldwyn. Okay. So when you settle down here in the Philippines, uncle, would you live here? Move in here? Okay. I retired from my job at 69 and I started Social Security when I turned 70 to maximize my benefits. Okay. I reviewed a lot of college Filipina FB page. They are most often, not all, seems to be playing games, treating relationship as easy come, easy come, easy come, easy. That's a song, okay. Gambling their youth with a feminist attitude. Yes, one thing I also notice about them. One thing also I notice about them also, okay. Like, like in their mind, I want to be the boss in our relationship. Okay, I want to decide everything in a relationship, and like I want to rule the world in this relationship, and I can sense that and I can feel that feminist attitude to them, the new generation. It's like we are the boss, we are the one who's wearing pants nowadays, just nowadays. They want the one to wear pants in the relationship. And that's what it's really noticeable, it's very visible of their behavior. As like we said, what man can do, woman can. But I'm not agree with that. Maybe because I'm older generation. I don't agree with them to that kind of mindset. I don't. Okay. Facebook as well as the internet generally is not a real world. That is true, Jim. I agree with you. Okay. Many are scared to enter your house if they don't see a pallet or tarpaulin as part of the build. Okay. I hear you, Bobby, and I realize it's a responsibility not all spoiled her. And the relationship I'm looking forward to hopefully hanging out with when boats on the ground. Okay, John, you're right. The young Filipinas should work as they have a better understanding of the value of money. You definitely appreciate it more when you had to earn it. That is true. Okay, Funky Mount Ching, is that your backyard? It looks beautiful. Is that my backyard? It's my friend's house, guys. It's their backyard. Yes, it's in by the beach, Funky Monk. Okay, Daddy B. Okay, I would let you if you're the best at managing our funds. Okay, if I'm managing your funds, oh, you will live like a Filipino. you will save, and save, and you only eat 3 times a day with rice. Save your money. Okay. An example, Jim was open in tin can with a sharp knife here. Spend a day teaching them to use can opener. The next day, they will go back to the sharp knife, and that's a fact. They will find the change. Wait, that is true, huh? Because in my place, in my parents' house, we don't have can opener. So we use knife to open the tin can, to open the tin of sardines. Don't have that. For us, it's alien. Okay. And in your country, you have already the fruit peeler. Here, we still use the knife to open to peel the potatoes, the vegetables, and everything. Knife. Even if the screw is loose, we use knife to tighten the screw. So, yeah, the knife is very, very, what you call that one? use for everything. Okay. It will be nice to meet you, Billy. Okay, Eagle Mindset. It will be very interesting to go to the Philippines next year to see how it really is there. Yes, it's like don't expect a lot. Okay, Eagle Mindset. Don't expect a lot because I don't want you to get disappointed. Okay, because we have expectation versus reality. Okay, I'm eating my hair. Why? Okay. I wonder if John L has overstepped or busy to make a live stream. Actually, guys, he told me that he will go to the city, Danau City, because it's fiesta here in Danau City, so it will be very busy, very crowded, and I don't like that kind of thing. Okay, old habits die hard. That is true. Okay, maybe I can meet you, Jing, and talk. Maybe I can interview you, Eagle Mindset. Okay, really. Yeah, the sharp knife to open a can scares to the crap out of me. Why? Why? It's so easy to open a can with knife. Very easy, guys. Okay. Mal, I'm visiting next year if I like to spend 6 months home, 6 months in the Philippines because winter here sucks. Okay, when I retire. Okay, when you retire. I spent 5 days reprogramming John's mind to get in the right track even they had to watch. Okay, guys, we'll talk about John. Okay, that's my last topic, ha. We'll talk about John. Okay, so John, John's adventure. Actually, it's really quite interesting. So, when John arrives, he stayed in hotel for a night, okay, there in Lapu-Lapu. And then he came out here. And Bobby had a setup, okay, Bobby fetched John at Danau, okay? And Danau, I think in Danau Sands, right, Bobby? In Danau Sands. So, he picked John up. He sent John in Christine's Resort in Marek. This is not paid promotion from Marek, guys, okay? so, he sent John there in Marek. Bobby helping him a lot, huh? And then, Bobby showed John in the now. Okay? He's helping John. And in fairness to Christine and her staff, they also helping John to settle. Okay? And Bobby give pointers to John. A lot. As in, a lot. Okay? A lot of help from Bobby. Okay. And then Bobby give advice to John. Get a scooter to roam around. It helps you. It helps you if you get scooter to roam around. So he didn't get it for days, like those 2 weeks. You know, he will catch transport. And Bobby said, how can you get a woman if you don't get a motorbike to run around? So then, it's like he didn't get any bikes. He's trying to meeting up with the girls, and the girls expect you to have a ride because she will expect you to pitch her to go on a date. And John, in his first week, he met a lot of girls that wanted to scam him. Okay, Bobby give him pointers how to mix up with a couple of he mixed up with a couple of scammers. Okay, so Bobby gave him pointers, give him advice, what you need to look for, what you need to watch for. You know, he's always like, if the woman will say to you, I will meet you along with my friends, they will expect you to buy the friends' meals and her meals. Okay? And Bobby said, why don't you go to hang out, check the woman's there. Okay? And then he will meet this girl and the girl asking him to pay. you know the business. Okay? Asking him to pay. So Bobby said to John, that is a scam, leave it. And he went to Gaisano, he met the girls there, and the girls there is like, there's nowhere to go, there's no next level in that kind of talking stage. And Bobby said, John, leave it, they're not interested to you. So then, finally, John come to his sense that, whatever Bobby says is right. So then, he took the motorbike, After 7 days of not listening to Bobby's advice, he got a motorbike. He spin around in the now. Then he finally met this girl. He finally met this girl, the one that I interviewed, the one that's with John. Because now he's listening Bobby's advice. He's listening Bobby's pointers. And now he's happy. He's happy with this girl. So they stayed together for a day or two or something. And now they're out there in the now because it's fiesta. So the girl is 21. John is 50. They have a 29 years age gap. When I asked the girl about John, off camera, because they will express their feelings if they speak their own language. So I asked her in the reality check, I asked her in Bisaya, so why you like John? What is your impression about John? And she said to me, I like him. I found him handsome. I found him handsome. And I like him because he's fat. That is her words. I like him because he's fat, he's nice, he's soft-spoken. You know, hello, David! Okay. Bobby's new JF Jonaren seems to be nice lady. Wait, it's not Bobby's new girlfriend. It's Jan's. It's Jan's new girlfriend. Okay. This girl, I asked the girl, what is your expectation? And would you stay him? Like, this is an off-cam. I asked her also on-cam, and I asked her also same question off-cam. Her answer is still the same. Off-cam and on-cam, still the same. But maybe she is kind of nice lady. She is like soft-spoken, very shy, but she is nice. She said, I'm not expecting any money from him. I'm just expecting him to respect me, to love me, you know, to accept me who I am. And that is really, really nice and good sign. And thanks to Bobby for the help, for the advice that John got a bit success here yet. So we'll find out in the next couple of days. I will interview him again about his relationship, the blooming relationship, and how he get on, you know. And it's really nice to know that, you know, he is happy, he is in good hand. And in fairness to Christine, guys, in fairness to Christine, he helped John a lot. He helped John a lot. Actually, Christine took John in the city, okay, in Cebu City also, and buying him meals, treating John nicely. And I heard that the resort also doing John's laundry. Christine also handled that. And it's really nice to know that Christine gave a hand, gave a help. Not mistakenly give a hand, give a help to John also to settle down here. And Christine looked after John very nice, wonderful. No complaints about that. Wonderful. And I love it. So, yeah, I really appreciate Christine's, I really appreciate her doing a good job with her guest and the resort. Okay. Most of the Filipinas I've dated can see a bigger picture of being a foreigner, can see past of their current hardship, even if they have told before, don't ask for money. Okay. John should find someone his age group. Funky mom. Well, it does. We cannot actually say about, because we have different preferences. We have different perspectives in the relationship. Or maybe he prepared younger age and she prepared older age rather than to have her age group also. We cannot tell, oh, you should find the same age group as you. No, we cannot tell that. we have different perspectives in a relationship. We have different, what you call that one? We prefer different things. What applies to you doesn't apply to them. That is the fact, and that is the reality. So if ever someone will chase 21 years old, 22, 23, 24, 25, it's their perspectives. That's what they want. We cannot say, oh, don't choose this, don't choose that. No. If they prepared to be like that, then be it. It's their happiness, not ours. Who are we to say? Who are we to judge? Okay. And not my GF gym. I would need a truck to feed her. Okay. But she is genuine and nice and not a scammer, which is what he is looking for. John likes a chubby girl, so I'm happy for him. That is true. Thank you so much, Ilano, honey. Welcome to my live stream. Please don't forget to subscribe. Thank you very much. Okay. He has not come out of his hotel for 2 days. So that's good sign that is happy. I don't know that. Okay. Yes, seems like J&J have a potential that both seems like nice people. Okay. Man, I got in late with I'm what I miss. There's nothing you miss with. Okay. She must be a great girl and very understanding to put up with those socks of John's. Okay. Please like, share, and subscribe. Hit the super chat button. Thank you so much. Okay. Funky Monk, your preferences are your own. When you go looking for a partner, then you do that. That is true. I agree with you, Belly. Yes. That is really true, guys. If you prepared, like, if you come in here and you prepared 40s, 50s, 60s in your age group, then go. Fine. But if you prepare younger than, more mobile, more mobile, not yet expired, if you wanted kids, so go for a younger one. Okay? So you are saying that a motorbike is necessary to beat a good girl in the now? Actually, Frank, it's really helpful if you have your own ride because you can wander wherever you go. Once you are with tricycle, you need to wait for a transport, and you were shy to ask, oh, bring me here, bring me there, take me this time, get me this time. If you want to go out at night time, take me this time. It's not really like easy. Okay, if you have your own ride, if you have your own ride or you have your own car, if it's car, because, the weather is not consistent. Sometimes it rains, sometimes it's hot. So if you get your car, yeah, that will be easy access for you to go wherever you go. Okay. Can a 22-year-old gorgeous Filipina really be attracted to a 56-year-old man? You know, as they said, and I noticed this with a girl, when they say age doesn't matter, they will always say, we're looking for the attitude, not for the looks. Okay. And maybe they're looking also for the stability and security. You know what I mean? Not the security that's outside the mall or somewhere at the bank, but security in the relationship, to make them feel secure and safe in the relationship. That's why also they were attracted to this men who had a big age gap to them. Okay, Uncle Paul, Goldwyn. John is lucky. USA Tambuk would not have chance with her. She said that, I like him. He's well, some Filipinas also like this kind of body shape. For me, I don't care. I don't care. I don't care your body shape as long as you are nice to me, you treat me nicely, you treat me good. All good. Okay. Is Jen now staying in the Philippines or is it going to be LDR? I think it's going to be LDR after his vacation here in the Philippines. Yeah, it's going to be LDR, and we don't know how to handle their LDR relationship. Let's see how it blooms. But it will be a LDR. Okay. Western attitude don't apply when evaluating the SMV, sexual market value. Filipino culture has different value. Of course. That is true, Belly. Very true. Okay. He returns him on 2nd of October and will be returned next year when he has steam cleaned his sack. Okay, though his sack smells like he has turtle too. Pinambot lang ninyo guys, oy. Okay. I don't know guys because I always like stay far from it. I don't wanna know what kind of smell it is. Luckily my nose is not that pointed. I cannot smell far. Far from me. Yeah, but but let's see. Let's see how it goes because Bobby gave him a lot of advice and then advice and advice and advice. Okay. Wait, actually, yeah, Bobby kept telling me, oh my God, he's 10. Bobby is very strict and he's always like saying, Jan, if you go out and meet girls, go shower, clean yourself, shaved. He's always like that to Jan. He's always like, okay. Well, put it this way, Belle. I thought I had a fire in the car when I picked him up. I looked down and realized it was the blue smoke coming out from his shoes. What? Wait. Oh, that's why I asked also some girls what they will do if the guy visit in their house if they have a stinky feet. As they said, they will apologize their mom. They will apologize their parents. Sorry for the unpleasant smell from the visitor. We have a dead mouse inside the house. So that will happen. That will happen because not all people is very hygienic. Some are not. Some don't like a proper hygiene. Let's understand that. Okay. I thought he had cropped his pants until I realized it was hell's feet. Okay. I told him to get to that hotel, take back shave, and clean those tooth that you still have. Wait. Okay. Now I understand your questions on your interviews. Yes, that is the purpose, guys. But I didn't say like that. Because I said, I always ask, what if your boyfriend had a bad breath? How can you handle that? How can you say that he has a bad breath without upsetting him? Because it is true. It is true. Okay. I need to hide myself now. Okay. Okay. When you interviewed parents, I say you brought back to the stinky pit, poppy pants, farting, and dentures. She was so funny when she got that far away look in her eyes. And watch it again today. Okay. Good morning to you all. Beautiful backdrop. Are you in Cebu? Yes, Hurley Jensen. I am here in Cebu. Thank you so much. I'm here in Cebu, Danao City. Okay. Danao City, Cebu. Okay. Wrong address, guys. Are you new here? Please don't forget to subscribe my channel. Thank you so much. Yes. That is, okay. Glass mug. Okay. Should I braid my nose hair before going on a date with a beautiful Filipina? You need to pluck. You need to pluck it. You need to cut it. That's hiding in your nose hole. Just cut it, okay? Don't pluck it. Just hide it because there's a reason why we have a hair in our in our nose hole. So nose. Okay. So there's a purpose in there. So you need to be clean shaven, look presentably. Okay. Just make an effort to look presentable. Because Filipinas also, if they going out, they They're doing their best to look presentable. They're doing their best to catch man's attention also. So you should do same part. Okay, monkey mang to class. At least combat. Make sure you don't have lies in it. I'll pick all the boogers, okay? The debris. Wait, sorry guys. Sorry, my humor kick in. Okay. But really, that is really, that's why I ask a lot of for you it is funny, but it's happened in the reality. It is really happened in the reality because some people cannot stop themselves to fart in the public. Okay. Thank you so much, Jim. Okay. Some people cannot stop themselves to fart in public, to trot in the public. And when I ask those kind of questions, some people like I never forget me and Erog, remember her? She's wearing white tops, me and she said farting is normal, but it should be not loud in the public. But guys, there's a lot of people also do that, and there's also a lot of people do burping so loud in the public. Okay, so what's your Filipina reaction to that? Of course, you need to know. You want to know if they felt embarrassed to do it. If they felt embarrassed if you do it, would they help you when you poop your pants accidentally when you're out? You know? So, you can tell that, oh, she will help me if I get accident. Make sure you don't wear white pants. Okay? Because if you have diarrhea in the public, it's not really visible. That is really true, Huy. That is really true. It happens in the reality. The stinky feet, the bad breath. Although also Filipinas is very hygienic, we are very, very hygienic. We shower 2 to 3 times a day. And before we go out, we always make sure we shower, and you will see a lot of Filipinas in the public transport or in the mall, they have a wet hair. Yes, it's true because we always shower before we go out, and before we mingle with people, we always do like that. We brush our teeth if we go out. But at home, we don't need to brush our teeth. Okay. As you know, I need sharing today. Thank you so much. Thank you most sincerely. Thank you so much, Ed Queen. I hope you're doing good there. Okay, David. Well, count me out. I have 6-inch goatee. Oh, it's entire. Okay. I look like a biker and I shave my head as well. Oh, okay. You look like a biker. Okay. All right. Good idea, Jim. Buy me a coffee for a Christmas season. Oh, thank you so much, Billy. Okay. Also, please like and subscribe her page if you already have not subscribed. The subscribe count, growth factor, and her compensation. Thank you so much, Jim. Thank you very much. So, guys, this is like that. And also, I also ask the girls that, what if you are chatting this person in LDR in a long distance and he is not what he is in the in the chat? Would you still continue dating him? And some will say yes. Some will say yes, it's worth to try. Some will say no because he is not really true to me during our chat. He is a different person in the reality. So my advice is you need to be true. But some also like, oh, I want to be mysterious. I want this girl to find out what is the reality of me, what is the really me. So some prepared accept you, yes. Okay. And some girls also, like when I ask, would you, if the LDR relationship, your boyfriend will come here, would you stay in the hotel with him during his stay, or would you not stay? And some said yes, they will, and some said I can spend time on a daytime, but not in a nighttime. So would you be happy with that? Would you be okay with that? Because some prepared also like, bonding time and morning, but not in the evening. Okay. I look like a homeless, crazy person. Well, some does. Okay. Also watch the ads and the videos so Whitey pays her. Thank you so much for watching the ads. I know some of the ads are very long, you know. Some are not skip it. This you cannot skip some ads of it. I don't know. Okay, in fairness, John is a polite, a nice guy. I tease him a lot, but he takes it well. He is a good sport. I don't know about that because I only like how many times I met John? I met John during the interview, and then he helped me when I bought some stuff for the charity, and also um, I bumped into him during my night interview with Bobby, and also when I interviewed the girlfriend. When I interviewed the girlfriend also. So yeah, last Friday. How many times? Three times during his stay here? Yeah. Okay. Then he will hope your looks. Ma'am Simoy, then we all hope your looks are deceiving. Yeah, that is true. Okay. When do I give my girlfriend a Christmas present? Christmas is 4 months long here. Yes, Christmas is already start September 1st. Okay, 12 a.m. It's Christmas in the Philippines. Okay. Uh, I give my girlfriend her Christmas present. Christmas is 4 months long. Well, you can give it on 24th on December. Keep it hidden and surprise. Okay. Good to know, Bobby. That means he is secure in his personality. Yeah, Bobby give him a lot of sticks, guys. Okay. Very good. That's what I tell myself. Okay. Um, give her multiple presents, space out, covers all bases. Okay. 24, 25, 12. YouTube pay for long ads if you watch over 30 seconds before you skip. How can I count this? I don't know, guys, because I only earn $600. $100. At least I have $100. At least I have $100. It will be like it depends on the value of the dollar, huh? But I received 6,000 last month. So my outgoings is 5,000. I have 1,000 left. Okay. Wow, Jing, we only have 15 minutes left. This live stream went by really fast. Yeah, it's true. We talk random topics and we end up like, stinky pit. Okay, but make sure, guys, make sure also if you want to meet a girl, impress the girl, not the money. Impress the girl with your pleasing personality. Okay. You know, the girl like a guy if he will treat her nicely. As Jonarin said that he is nice, he is soft spoken. I'm not saying soft spoken using your like a mellow voice like a cat, like say meow. No, don't use that high pitched soft voice. What you call that one? Manly voice. Just be nice to her, treat her well, and impress that person with cleanliness. Cut your nails. Okay. Shave, cut your nails, go shower. Smell fresh. Cut your toenails. Okay. That's my advice. Cut your toenails, guys. I don't know because my first impression if I look a person, if they don't wear shoes, I always check the toenails. I don't know why. I don't know. Maybe it's just me, but I will always check the toenails and the nails. Because if you check the nails and the toenails, you will see it's clean. Then he had a proper hygiene. But if the toenails are long and it's look like you are a yeti. Okay. Shorter ads if you watch it all. Okay. Hide it high. Rent storage lockout. I missed some comments in here. Okay, Bobby. I enjoyed our day out when you were giving out food and toys to the underprivileged. I enjoyed driving them around. Thank you all. Your subscriber who made this possible was so nice of you all. Well, thank you. Yes, I'm very, very grateful also. But I'm not a cut blocker. I'm not a cut blocker anymore when when the old woman asked me if Bobby and John are single. I said yes. So they are very interested to Bobby and John. They keep on chatting to them. They don't chat me. They just say to me, "Thank you so much." After they receive the rice and the food, and then they asked me if they are single. So I said, yeah, they are single. So they went in straight to Bobby and John chatting to them. So hopefully they will not fall in love with Bobby and John. Okay. Jing, at least you are on the positive side. That most important. The Filipina piece last episode, she was really concerned because YouTube was not posting, promoting her video and her views dropping. You know what? I found this also and it's really, really like um, they have another site that using Filipina Pay's name, Filipina Pay and Bay, and all her videos is there. And they are like posting a picture of Filipina Pay with other foreigners, different foreigners, and it's not. It's for me that's horrible things to do with the people. Okay, they are like ruining the image of the people. Why it makes them happy like that, like talking about negative things towards people that makes them happy. I'm not so fan of it. I'm not so fan of it. I don't like it. Okay, how come if they found out they use the ladder? Okay, hi Justin, welcome again to my live stream. Just in. Okay, you're not just out, just in. Okay, because you're looking for 3 crawler nails. Oh, on his feet. Okay. Okay, abot lang niyo. Bobby, it's our pleasure to donate the funds. Okay. Why is it impossible to keep a secret from a Filipino? Okay. Guys, there is one thing about Filipino. They will chat you when you're asleep. That is really true. I do that. Okay. They will chat you when you're asleep and you cannot hide anything from a Filipina because we have a secret that you don't know. And I'll give you one. If you're talking in your sleep, Filipina will talk to you. Talk to you and asking you a lot of things while you're asleep. That's why they know everything. They know everything. Yes. They will ask you a few questions and you will answer it. Because you are sleeping, you don't think. You don't think of anything to answer to cover yourself. No, you cannot cover yourself when you're asleep talking. That's where the Filipinas find out the truth. So be careful. Okay. Grab mentality, that is true. Okay. Jing, at least you had a Santa's helper to hold the umbrella for you. We're good. You were good at playing Santa. Thank you so much, Belly. And yeah, she's really nice. And, they will, guys, I asked them if they are married, how many kids. This is just for fun. That's Filipino humor. So don't get upset. Oh, she is horrible. She's asking how many husbands, how many kids. No, that is a Filipino humor. And I need to get that humor so they will be like, she will be like comfortable of talking to me. So I need to throw my Filipino humor, guys. So it's not, my questions to them is not horrible. Okay? I just want them to feel like, oh, she is nice. I confidently make a joke to her. Yeah. I want them to make a joke with me, to have fun with me. So that's why I throw those kind of questions. Okay. Thank you, Jim. It's nice. You and others put your trust in Jing to do this. She is super trustworthy. Even when she was hungry and I told her, have one of the burgers and drink, she refused. You know what, guys? It's true. You know the 2 girls that helped me, my sister Julia and her friend Junarine. My sister Julia got a fever after that because it was rain and then it's hot. And then I told them, Junarine, no, it's Realin.
And I told them to get some drinks, to get some drinks and to get some buns or burger, and they declined it. They said, "No, that's for people. We should give it to people. So why would we consume it?" So in the end of the day, after the distribution, and we going back to the mainland, because we went to we went to the mountain. My sister said, like, "Oh, my eyes is hot," she said. So I felt, oh my god, she has fever, she catch fever. So I need to bought some medicine for her. She catch fever. But I'm very, 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 very grateful to those two girls, to Bobby and to John, to help me. Yes, okay. It's okay, she chats me in my sleep. Just as long she doesn't put my hand in warm water. Okay. Justin, just reminder, I know over 126 blogger there. I look at the channel. They are negative and positive vibes. You're right though. I prefer no one talk negative. Yeah. Thank you, Bobby. Jean is the fully honest person. That is one of her most wonderful traits. Thank you so much, Jean. Yes, everyone chatted up when went away, laughing. Okay, David, I spoke in a perfect German in my sleep when I yeah, really. When I went to Germany on vacation, I had a conversation with my best fresh and his dad. Thing is, I don't speak German when I'm awake. Maybe if you're drunk. Okay? Some Filipinos also speak English when they are drunk. They're really good in English, fluent in English if they are drunk. Hmm. That's a talent. But seriously, that is a Filipina. You cannot hide anything from Filipino. Even they are far, they knows you are not using chopping board. They know also that you are not throwing your they are not throwing your chocolate packets in the bed. You just leave it in a table. They also know you didn't put your socks in a laundry basket. Woman thing, guys, woman thing. Okay. I'm so happy that we end well. A relationship, we end well. Okay, I'm so happy. I'm doing live stream today. It's fiesta in the now, so I don't like to do video because we're doing like a Karansa festival. It's a festival for that's originated in Danao City, and there's a lot of people from different places. So yeah, they congregate in Danao City today. We have a lot of disco everywhere tonight. And I think they have, last night they have concert, and I don't know who's the artist tonight. They have live bands, concert, and everywhere. So yeah, you have plenty online, Jing. So extend by 30 minutes to show your appreciation, as they really do have a great bunch of subscribers. Unlike many other channels, you have the best here without a doubt. Thank you so much, Bobby. Okay. I took German for a year on a weekends after that, Lord. When you speak in different language, we have a translator now. So, you don't have excuse. I used to hear that I'm sleeping, I don't know what I'm talking. That's why we will talk to you in your sleep, because you don't know what you're talking. The reality is there. The fact is there. You cannot hide anything. So it's best way to chat the man like that way. So be careful. So be careful, guys. Okay, I think that's what you said, Billy. Ex was Cuban. Oh, okay. She loves coffee. Cuban, she loves coffee. Okay. So, guys, when do you plan to come here in the Philippines? Is it after 10 years when everything is changes? Okay. Jing, is all Filipina clingy, or do some sleep separate in their own bed? I don't talk in my sleep, but been told that I sometimes fart in Okay. Guys, actually here in the Philippines, guys, we are not like in your country that when you reach your, it's like when you reach in your 50s or 60s, you and your significant other sleep in separate bedrooms. No, we don't do like that. We don't do like that. Even my grandparents, they still sleep in the same bed. A lot of Filipinos were sleeping in the same bed. We don't sleep like the partners don't sleep separately. They don't do that. Okay. We don't do that. We never separate sleeping in separate bed. Even the Filipinos and Filipinas had arguments. They won't sleep in the separate beds. They will fight in the bed. But they won't sleep in separate bed. Okay. Huh? Guys, my throat. Okay. Mal, February or March. Mal, are you from Australia, right? Okay. I will learn to lie in my sleep. You need to do it. You need to train your mind to lie. But the thing is, you are not thinking with your sleep that you cannot roll your eyes or you cannot close your mind. You cannot say, next question, please. Okay. So, Jing, to sum up this week's live stream, it's better to hang out at the electronic assembly plant rather than the college campus. You know what, Billy? I tried my best, but I love my best to catch up with them. But the thing is, here, I experience working in there. Okay, the work there is so tiring. Honestly, it is very tiring. You are not allowed to sit down. The privilege of people if you sit down here are those pregnant people, pregnant girls will sit down. But if you're not pregnant, you're not allowed to sit down, guys. You're working all day, stand up, using a microscope, doing your job. And we only have how many minutes to rest? We have 3 minutes, 2 minutes to rest, like that. We are not like in your country. So I understand if I try to catch some workers there, they don't want to spare their times for an interview. You know why? Because they're looking forward to go home, eat food, and go to sleep. Because that works really drain their energy, drain their brain. I can tell this because I experienced working in there. Mm. I have a 3 months night shift. Before now it changes 1 week night shift, 1 week day shift. But before, no, 3 months night shift, 3 months day shift, like that. So I understand their feelings. So we don't want interview. We don't have spare times. Because instead of having a 15 minutes for you, I should rather catch a jeepney or a ride back home and enjoy the time with my kids. So that's why I understand that. And I'm so lucky if I catch one or so during their day off. Yeah, I'm so lucky to catch some during their day off. Okay. Okay. Sorry, Billy. Now, I'm just trying to explain also. I'm just trying to explain also about if I hang there. Because I hung there 2 times. No. I catch them, interview them in a plaza when they are in their day off because they love to hang out in plaza because there's a lot of street food in plaza and bonding time with their friends. Okay, yes. You can hang out them also. Okay. Moving in a pay. Okay. Skip. Yes. Okay. You are from Mal Mal Mal. Okay, Malcolm from Australia. Okay. I heard that they changed their state pension, right? You need to stay in your country for 9 months or so, so you can collect your state pension. Is that right? Because my friend from Australia, he haven't collect his state pension, but my other friend that own a resort in Compostela and his wife, they went to live back in Australia because he said that they changed the law now to collect your state pension. You must stay in Australia for 9 months. Is that right? Okay. I plan on moving to PH permanently as soon as my case is finalized. My lawyer submitted and really will summarize motion this week. I am very hopeful. I pray for you, Belly. Pray for your success. And hopefully, the case will solve and you can move in here in the Philippines. I'm looking forward to that. Okay. Visiting in Abuan Negros, accidental, in December this year and moving next year, December. Oh, good luck to you, Israel. Okay, eagle mindset. I don't lie. I never remember what I lied about. That's really good. Okay. Yung the last time you mentioned my ex and she's tried calling me 3 times since then. I kept blocking her numbers. Okay. I went warm fart. I don't know why. Jing, do you know why it's a serious question for you? No, because sometimes the girls will like that. This, farting everywhere, and sometimes accidentally poop in bed if you do farting. That be a very hard job to do hand wash, guys. Because most Filipinas are not happy with the washing machine wash. So if you part in bed and accidentally poop the bed sheets, that will be hand job for the Filipina to remove your poop stain in the bed sheets. So that's why. Okay. My plane will land on November 20th. Good luck to you. It's near. Okay. It's near. Okay. True, it's not good to lie. It just gets you more in trouble. Jane, I didn't bet. Yeah, I know. Sorry. Okay. Thank you, Mom. That is a great news, Billy. Congratulations on the progress, mate. Okay. Don't worry, Billy. I will take you to Mitsumi factory there, 15K women work, and some of them are mountain areas where they will find your diamond. That is true. Some of them are from other provinces also. Some of them from other islands, or some of them also from Mindanao. Okay. After we go diving at the sardines, we have to treat Jing to a vacation on the beach. Guys, this is what I didn't have. Me and Bobby and John went out for, is that McDonald, Bobby? And I paid their food. If I had money, I will always treat people like that. I don't care whether men or women, okay? So for you, it is really offensive if a woman will treat you on food, but for me, it's not. It's for me, it's a sign of a gesture, being grateful, being thankful. So don't get offended if I pay your meals, okay? Okay. Jaime. Okay, Jaime Castelio. Is that Castrello? Welcome to my live stream. Please don't forget to subscribe my channel. That will be so helpful for me. Thank you so much. Okay, Justin. Was having my dinner po. It's, oh, okay. Okay. Enjoy your food. Did you enjoy your food? Okay. That's what you buy brown sheets. But Filipina don't like dark color bed sheets. They want like green, blue. They want colorful bed sheets. Okay, so if you poop in a bed sheets, that will be a problem. So you need to wash it before she will wake up. Before she find out that you dirty her bed sheets. Okay. I haven't checked yet. Looks like I better check. I will retire a bit early though, so no pension for a while. Okay, that's what I heard because my common friends, like from Australia, I know Bobby knows this friend. I forgot his name now. But his wife is a Filipina. They have a resort here, and his name is Bobby. Help me to remember. His name is Ken. Ken, yeah. He had a resort in Compostela. So he said that they had a farewell party, and I went there. And he said that he needs to go back to Australia because of that kind of settlement now about the pension, about the pension, that you need to stay in your country to collect the pension. Okay. Jing don't want you to buy me a burger, but maybe a balot. Okay then. Okay, why not? Okay. Roman? No, the one that has Compostela, the green grass resort, the resort with a swimming pool, and the wife was working in Japan before.
Mm.
Ken, yes, Ken. Yeah. Yeah, he's an Australian. And he said he will go back to Australia because of the pension, right? I'm not chatting to him really. Okay. I will mostly be self-funded. Oh, okay. I really want to tell a Filipina that I am 7 tall and 300 pounds in my sleep. Then she will stop asking me question in my sleep. You really? But Filipinos always measure your height. I don't like that. I don't like, how tall are you? Okay, I expect. Oh, okay. But living here in the Philippines, the way is because I heard this, a lot of people will say, I can live in the Philippines okay, this is my budget here in the Philippines. Okay. They will say like that. But when they get girlfriend, your budget will bump up. Okay, you're not expecting the budget, or you cannot sustain the budget like that. Like for example, budget to yourself, this is my food, 20,000. You cannot you cannot budget like that if you will get a girlfriend, because you know you know that's good plan, Malcolm. Okay, it's like when you budget, okay, 30,000 here, 30,000 there, and then you meet a Filipina. Okay, the 30,000 goes to 40,000 or 45,000. And that is you expect okay, my money will last me for 3 years. And then suddenly, it's short. It's short. It will last only you 1.5 year because it's the two of you. Because you found a woman with you. So, yeah. No girlfriend for me. Let's see. Let's see, David. Okay. Budget it key more if you have a girlfriend here. For her food and transport and add meal out and trip to a nice resort now and then. Okay. I'm going to try to stay a monk. Let's see. I always say this one. Let's see. Because, guys, there's a lot of women here. There's a lot of Filipinas here. There are, as they said, they are pretty. I don't know why. I don't know why. The foreigners will say a lot of pretty Filipinas, but I don't know. We have a different standard of beauty, guys. So I don't know. But you will easily get a Filipina here. Trust me. But you will meet, you will meet a lot of, as Jan said, I met a lot of scammers before I met a genuine one. And that is true. That's what I said. It's so easy to find a girl, but it's so hard to find a genuine woman. Okay. I only hope not to have a girlfriend at first, but I can never say never. Yeah, that is true. Never say never. Okay. Are the shortest Filipina mountain areas are in differs because I am short. Only 5'3". You know what? You know what? What you call that one? Eagle mindset. The Filipinas here, you will be lucky if you met a Filipina taller than 5 foot. It's so rare to see a Filipinas a 6-footer. It's so rare, okay? If they are 6-footer or 5'9", they must have their foreign in a bloodline. Because Filipinas height standard is only 4'9", 4'11". I interviewed a girl who's 4'9", 4'11", like that, or 5 foot flat. We are not tall. We're not tall girls. We're not like Western people, Western or yeah. We are short. We are short. Okay. David, you keep saying that. Have you seen how good-looking Filipinas are? Always sleeping and giggling. Well, good luck, brother. Yeah, good luck to you. You will never say never, guys. Don't say never and don't say no because you don't know what's in the corner. What if you will traveling in the province, and then when you come out in the bus, and you will see the Filipinas, your ideal woman, and like, oh, I fall in love. Love at first sight. It's an illusion. Okay. David, you will fall of a temptation when you say the abundance of the beautiful woman here. You won't want to use the hairy hand anymore. Bote mo. Okay, I like shirties. Thanks, Billy. Average height are here is 5'1". Oh, mostly I've seen 4 foot 4 foot girls. We are 4 foot. Okay. Yeah, thus we are very cute. I don't because we are native. If you say native, okay. Yes, I have had a girlfriend that was Filipina when I was 18. Oh, really? What happened? Oh, really? What happened? Is that a pen pal, a pen friend, pen pal? No, because way back without internet, the internet is not yet introducing here in the Philippines. It's pen pal. My auntie got a pen pal before, and with a now they settle down because uh pen pal is a British guy, so they got married but they don't have kids. Yeah, pen pal. Okay. How old are you now, David, if you don't mind me asking? Okay. Ito may hit the Fuentes family interviewed girl who was 4'1" and so pretty. I'm 5'11". I'm 5'2". Okay. I'm 5'2". Yeah, I interviewed also a girl. Actually, I haven't posted her videos. She is a 4'9". She's a 4'9". She's very cute. Very cute. Sometimes I ask how tall are you. Sometimes I don't ask. If they are tall, same height as me or taller than me, I don't ask them. But if it's shorter than me, yeah, I will ask. I was stupid. I'm easy. I was stupid. I'm 57 now. Oh, okay. That's very nice age. It's very humid, guys. Very, very humid. Okay. Looking at 5 more years till I get there. That's really nice. Move. You will get here like what you call the one, like retired. You don't want to visit yet. You don't want to taste the wind, the land for a vacation. Okay, Jing, you're going to keep asking about time spent on social media. Yes, because I wanted to know. I wanted to know what is their perspectives on that, because sometimes it's so tired to keep on scrolling nonsense and a social media, and you can get negativity in a social media actually. I'm 5'8", so I would go for a short girl. Okay, I like short and tall. It doesn't matter to me. Filipinas also like tall people, taller than them. Not exactly like 6 or like they will. If you were like 6 and you are 4 foot, it's not nice to look at this. You just look like a kid. Okay. Sorry my words. Okay. So height doesn't matter for you guys. Height doesn't matter for Filipinas also. They're like they want that taller than them. So if they are 4 foot, maybe you are 5 foot, 5'5", or 5'6". Yeah. Okay, I know what you mean, David. As long as there is a pulse. I remember. I really remember the girl when I asked her, "What is your height preference? How tall?" And then she answered me, 7 inches. So that makes me laugh. That really makes me laugh of her answer. And then, she then realized her answer is like, oh, no, that's not what I mean. Okay. Height doesn't matter for me. Oh, that's really nice. It's really cute. I've seen a girl. Okay, height is no importance. Oh, that's so nice of you. Yes, I saw that video. Yeah, so she accidentally said 7 inches. Okay, and then she remember, no, 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 it's not like that. It's not what I mean. Okay. Um, there's a lot of funny interviews that I haven't posted. I put it there in a mix and match yet, so I don't know how to mix with other topic like that because I don't think it's not picked from other topic or another question. Okay, so minimum 7 inches. Well, I don't know. It depends for your woman. What is her preferences? Mm. Uy, too hot here in the Philippines, guys. Okay. Eagle mindset. I guess many Filipinas lie a little in dating sites. One Filipinas was 5'1", few pound heavy. Her weight really was 80. Really? A few pound extra. Well, I don't lie my, uy, well, I don't lie my weight. Because I said I want to gain weight and I gain weight. I have growing bellies. I'm getting fat and old and expired. Okay. Height height does not matter. Skin color doesn't matter. I will admit I don't want kinky hair. College doesn't matter, but intelligence does. That is true. Well, some Filipinas are quite smart. Unlike streetwise. Okay, mal. Height is the same when you're lying down. Oh, weight does matter? Weight does matter, is it? The body shape does matter? I don't know about that, you know. Because if the man will truly love you, doesn't matter if you are fat or thin or something, you know. But we have a different preferences, right? Holding a conversation is a priority here for sure. But some Filipinas cannot hold longer conversation, guys. Can't hold longer conversation, especially in English. Yeah. But if they spoken in a native tongue, like Bisaya, oh my God, you will chat you all day, all night. But if it's English, yes, I understand it cannot hold the what you call that one, the conversation. Because the English is very limited edition, guys. Be understand that one and be understanding. Okay. All I care about is chemistry. I hate that subject, guys. I don't know why. I hate chemistry. I hate physics. Okay, joking. Okay, chemistry is matters. I'm fine with the biology, guys. Chemistry is matter, really. Because sometimes also, yeah, maybe it is matters because if you attract to someone, that is really matters, right? Doesn't matter how it looks like as long as there's attraction, there's a chemistry in there. It's all good, same vibes. As the girl said, same vibe. Okay. I reacted on how she presented herself. How is her reality thinking? Yeah, you need to check the thinking of the reality. Reality check. Okay. We should we should that is, you know, we before we get into our relationship or before we get, this is the most of the foreigners also got a mistakes when they met a Filipina and they think that this is it, she's the woman in my dreams. But then again, when she settled down, when she got married, when they got married, and there's the true colors there, and it's so different here in the Philippines, because we don't have divorce. So that's what I keep on telling you. So don't get married, don't get in a hurry. If you want a girlfriend, know her well. Even you don't ask her to live in with you, as long as she will visit you like three times a week or 4 times a week. You know, continue the life, and then you will see. You will see. And then if you want to move in, if you want her to move in with you, don't ask for marriage yet. Don't propose for marriage. Because in the long run, you will meet a lot of Filipinos, a lot of Filipinas, and you will compare. And the bad thing is, you will compare her to other people. And that is, you know, insulting for a Filipino, comparing to other people. But that is a reality. That is a reality. And that's why a lot of foreigners making mistakes. I married this woman and blah, 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 blah. It's not fit for me after 6 months or a year or 2 years, 3 years. It's not fit for my needs, you know. And everyone thinks that when they first start updating, lol. Okay. Personality and sense of humor is very important. Body leaders are always a turn on. Okay. Well, when at the beginning of a relationship, physically attraction is a starting point. In a relationship, we talk about boundaries and standards. We need to talk about us both staying in shape. That's good for you. Really good. You need to put down all the things that you wanted to say rather than to hide it and continue doing it, like she don't know what is your limitation, she don't know what is your boundaries, and you don't know what what she can handle, what she cannot handle, what her limitation. Maybe you step some of her limitation, you know, and yeah, been around long enough not to rush anything. That's so really, really nice to know, Mao. Just don't rush anything. Keep it easy and, keep it nicely slow, very slow. It's like a turtle, not the two, not the two soap. But it's like no rush in everything, nothing like that. It will be nice to know, every day, little by little, know the differences, know their outlooks in life, know their perspectives, and you should know after a month or two in a relationship, ask them, what is your opinion about our relationship? What is your perspective about relationship? And what is your expectation about the relationship? That is a good thing to know also. Did I step your limitation? Did I hurt you unintentionally? Did I step your boundaries? Things like that need to talk rather than to stay a relationship with, like they say, a dooms. you know, Keeping in the shadow. Even you hurt her, even you felt pain, you felt hurt by her language, or like that. It's better to say, okay, can pick the can pick the no good for me pretty quick now. That's so good to know. That's so nice to know about, it's so nice to know that you know what you want. Okay, yes, Cheng, I'm building a list of things to talk about. Seeking attention, validation from other on social media is a big for me. That's why social media is such an important question. Guys, for me also, I don't need validation from other people, especially the social media, because some couldn't understand and some are not. They are, as for me, they are just an audience of your life. They are just an audience of your relationship. And it doesn't really matter what they see or do, because they don't give you money, they won't feed you, you know all the things that they will give you is the judgment and the negativity in their mind, especially if there are jealous people. Oh no. So that's why I don't really, I don't know what I want, just what I don't want. Okay, yes, Billy, merging with a list and a valid questions to us Filipinas, as she struggles sometimes with questions and content to us. That is true. Your questions will be big help for me. If you have any questions, please feel free to send it to me, okay? I will ask that to the girls for my interview. Okay. I like to ask question, and I am a good listener. And women often like a man who listen, so they talk a lot. Good to learn to know them. That is true. If you're a good listener, Filipinos will be like chatting, chat and chat. They were comfortable to chat with you if you're a good listener. If you are not like, if you're not cut them off like, heck, are you idiot? Are you stupid? You give me this shit? Blah, 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 blah. Oh my God, we are not like a Western woman, okay? We are not like the woman in your country, and we are not used to that kind of attitude that you will give them. You know, like for example, we reason ourselves and this is the reason. I don't need your pathetic excuse. No, blah, 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 your harsh words. No, we are not accustomed to that. We are not used to that also. That's why sometimes Filipinos like, I don't need this kind type of man. You know, like that. Because we are not accustomed to that. For me, myself also, I'm not accustomed to that. You know, because if I listen to my father or my mother or my brothers and sisters, they are not like, you're giving me your pathetics, blah, 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 miss know it all. You know, they call it smart pants. No, they're not like that. We're not accustomed to that. We're not like that kind of attitude. I'm so sorry to tell you. Okay. If the real Filipinos will give you reason, they will give you excuse, understand it and make a validation in your mind before you open your mouth. Because you will make chaos. Okay. Is either you like me or look, don't? What? You're jumping! David! Okay, sure, I'll type my boundary and standards list and I email you. It would be good for me to pull it all together. Oh, I will looking forward to that, Billy. I love to know. So let's see what's the girl's opinion and perspectives about your standards and boundaries. All right, guys, it's 2 hours and 31 minutes past. So I guess it's time for me to go. Because I want water, I want food, okay? My fun is tired of funning job. So thank you so much for interacting with me. I really, really appreciate your time and I really, really appreciate your opinions and any topics that I put into given to you, joke. Okay, you either like me or not. I treat everyone with respect. That's so nice of you. Thank you so much, Mal. Thank you so much. I see ya, mate. See ya, mate. That was really good live stream. Salamat po. Salamat everyone. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you so much for watching and thank you so much for interacting with me. And to those people who just watching and not interacting, thank you so much for your time also for watching. I really, really appreciate that. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful evening. Have a beautiful day wherever you are. Have a beautiful afternoon there. So thank you so much for watching and I'll see you in my next video. And thank you so much, guys. Be safe and stay healthy. Bye.